Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Oshiomhole has become a dictator. APC Governor Forum. Wow. Fresh crisis is blowing in the All Progressive Congress, APC. As the Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, Saliu Lukman accused the party national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, of mismanagement. In a memo forwarded to BC Akinde-led APC National Reconciliation Committee titled "Our Leaders should unite to rebuild the party," Lukman lamented that the ruling party has become a horse under the former governor of Edo State. The hand, the hard truth is that is The hard truth is that, as it stands today, APC is not a functional political party. None of its organs at any level of meeting is working properly. It is even debatable if our membership registered properly, and even the membership register even exists. At best, it will be the same old 2015 membership register, Lukman wrote. But when media aides to the ruling party boss, Simeon, was contacted for reaction, he declined, saying, "I've seen the materials, but I don't have comments." The DG also accused the party boss of assuring the responsibility of the National Working Committee (NWC), stressing that the party members were not confirmed with available electoral targetries available because the NWC detected that its responsibility was not well carried out. Perceived weakness by the John Odili served as the justification for election Adams Oshiomhole as replacement for him. Sadly, challenges of internal democracy and fair competition practices during the candidate selection process in the party remains a dream. Now, clearly, the problem associated with candidate selection problem has produced what can be regarded as electoral challenges. Citizens can vote, but our Supreme Court will eventually determine the winner, all as a result of very poor management of candidate selection process by our party. Unfortunately, our party's NWC is hardly able to come up with any reassuring response. The crisis in the party is clearly getting worse and worse by the day. It has gotten to a stage whereby the competency of members of the Comrades Oshiomhole-led NWC to provide needed leadership to ensure victory in every election has been eroded. We can win elections and an account of some inabilities and competencies management systems are managed properly. Legal challenges associated with nomination of candidates. We are compelled to surrender to victory to our opponents. This is his narrative of the Supreme Court judgment of February 13, 2020, in respect of November 16, 2019 Bayelsa election. It was also the case with the May 24th, 2019 Supreme nullification of the election of the All Progressive candidate in the electorals of Zamfara State. In other words, our NWC can be described as a very effective tug of war that opened the back door for electoral victory to our opponents when we do not do our work. It is really unfortunate that we are faced with all the available electoral targetries that benefits us, but we lose them because of irresponsibility. All because our NWC has decided to abandon its responsibility. This is quite disheartening and certainly beyond our expectation. How can all those be happening under the watch of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole as the national chairman. Comrade Oshiomhole leadership credibility cannot be accepted. But given what is going on in APC under his watch, it is very clear that he is not that same Comrade Adams Oshiomhole that was once an inspired union leader who competitively handed all organizational leadership championed to the administrations of Nigeria. Part of the problem now is that he is surrendered by some people who do not care about the party, mainly from Edo State. Any attempt to help him through objective advice and criticism is condemned and seen as a betrayal, especially when such advice comes from people who were close to him. Many of those who claim now to be his supporters and loyalties are people who only relate with him based on his position of power and capacity. Therefore, to influence process of political position, his success as a leader is to be able to direct the party towards electoral victory. Is never any consideration except if there are candidates. One cannot blame these people, crowd around our national chairman, but I would definitely explain and express my disbelief at the way Comrade Oshiomhole has become of all of a sudden a leader who is intolerable to be criticized. His level of intolerance is so high that any arrangement or criticism expressed against any of his decision or action is classified as betrayal and therefore requiring disciplinary action. The process for disciplinary actions has become so cheapened such that all the relevant provision in the party constitutions are violated. As a result, Comrade Oshiomhole is today the leader's accusers, pro- pro- protesters, and judge. He is the judge, jury, and everything. In almost all cases where disciplinary actions have been administered in the party, the only probable exception may be in the case of his ward in Edo State, where he is being accused and annihilated and be disciplined. The DJ therefore warns that with all the kinds of backwards, it is almost impossible to start any process of engagement to resolve our problem in the party without addressing the issues of intolerance. That is today the main character of Adams Oshiomhole led NWC. This is not in any way questioning the capacity of competence of the Akindele APC National Reconciliation Committee. No doubt, Chief BC Akinde is one leader who has all that is required to assist the party and all our leaders to resolve current challenges. On the way forward, Lukman said, I think the straight point has to be an appeal to Adams Oshiomhole led NWC, who facilitated the formation of the Akinde Committee to convey a meeting of the appropriate organ of the party, National Executive Council, where a decision setting aside disciplinary action of all level of party, including NWC, can be taken. Somehow, such a meeting can also serve as a process of an ice-breaking platform where some good pronouncement can involve, which can encourage all leaders and party members to express their disagreement and dissatisfaction at the way our party is being managed since 2015. Steps must be taken at such meeting to ensure that criticism and disagreement with our leader does not constitute an offense. If the Akinde Committee is to be successful and to succeed in this very crucial assignment, it must be positioned to set in motion the process for party rebuilding and building the party again from the scratch. Because Oshiomhole is not a leader that can face criticism currently. He's very on the edge and will not accept what people are saying. I therefore appeal to BC Akinde to look into this issue and have a word with Oshiomhole. Well, guys, you have heard APC. This is APC Governors Forum declaring that Oshiomhole has become a dictator. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thanks for listening. God bless and have a good day. Leave a comment, by the way. Bye.